Hey,
What do you mean?
the scenery around town. Don't you wish there was more green?
Honestly, I don't care either way.
Well, you should. Man cannot live on bread alone, you know.
I don't even know what that means.
It means you can't feel truly alive without feeding your soul, too.
True. Now that everyone in town doesn't have to worry about keeping their bellies full anymore, a little greenery couldn't hurt.
Exactly.
So, you're saying we should paint all the houses green?
No. I'm talking about plants. I want Spino to be lush with greenery, like forest land.
Then how about I hop on over there and uproot some of theirs?
That won't work. Plants need specific environments to grow.
Then what do you want us to do?
I have an acquaintance named Shu who lives in Kentar. She's a botanist, so I'm sure she'd know what'll grow here.
Guess we'll go ask.
Thanks. She's probably hanging around some big tree in Kentar.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Here we go.
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down.
Come on! I'm not that clumsy. Well, so it goes. Well, so it goes.
This landscape's hostile in an entirely different way from Sandlands.
The air around here is way too clean for demons. It's giving me hives.
Tell me about it. I've got a headache already.
Something's been on my mind for a while. Don't you get bitten by insects dressed like that?
Yeah, I do. No?
Nothing. If it doesn't bother you, then never mind.
I, for one, have been using insect repellent.
Here we go.
Pasa con lo feo que pasa, que cuéntame qué pasa, hombre.
Look, Forest Land has caves too, and really high cliffs.
Yeah, wonder if we'll find anything good lying around.
Oy, 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 oy. Vai. Vai ballo forte, né?
It's odd that few people seem to live around here, considering how resource-rich the place is.
My guess is that most of the terrain is too rugged to build sizable settlements on. So as a result, whatever towns do exist must be densely populated.
They are. You'll be surprised. How many people live in the capital?
You know, if we bust this down, I think we could make it through.
of steep inclines around here.
I bet you we could breeze right through them with one of our bots!
There's nothing sweeter to a mechanic's ears than hearing that her babies are coming in handy.
None of us could imagine our team without you. Engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid. Won't stand a chance.
We're sinking into the water. This won't work.
Whoa!
Careful in the swamp. It's slow going. In some places, there's no solid ground.
Like quicksand?
Kind of. At least it won't sweep you away.
Loads of swamps are the one problem with having more water than you know what to do with.
It's dangerous here, Prince. Let's not stick around.
We'll be fine as long as we watch our step. Let's go!
Prince, we're sinking into the swamp. This won't work.
Whoa! Heart symbol. So there are bandits here too?
Yeah, looks like they've claimed this area.
Let's keep our eyes open and profile low.
Sounds like a plan. Let's be careful.
Prince, please don't.
Get us into trouble, right? You're a broken record. Why should a fiend like me have to stay out of some human's way? Not the Here we go. Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
Sounds complicated. But I'll give it a try next time.
That's the best you could do!
Here we go. At least that was sort of fun.
Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent.
Take that!
Just peachy!
So far, so good! Ow! Take this! At least that was sort of fun. Take this! Take this! Take this! So far, so good!
Nah.
So annoying! Ow! Ow! Ow!
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down.
Come on! I'm not that clumsy. Look at those forest soldiers hanging around over there.
We don't want to be seen. That said, we can't always evade them.
Great! Charging right at them is more my style!
¿Cómo hago?
I can't believe all this greenery exists right next to Sandland.
You said it. It's not like they're that far from each other.
It must come down to the climate. More than anything, all the rain you get here makes a huge difference.
Here we go. I wonder if the climate changes at the lake by the border.
Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent. You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance.
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up. Here we go. Soldiers pass through here, but they haven't found Trick Camp.
It's surrounded by cliffs and thick vegetation, so it's hard to see and easy to defend.
They put a lot of thought into their location, huh? Forest land isn't all plants. There's lots of rocky cliffs, too.
The environment's not as hostile to life as Sandlands, but still dangerous in its own right.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Makes the tons more exciting.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place, then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Ew, that was rough.
Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we took a break?
Already? It's too soon to be getting tired.
We can't keep up with you, Prince.
I still can't get used to just how stunning this country is.
I was just as amazed when I entered Sandland. They're so different.
Meh, looks too nice for me. Makes me feel sick. Here we go.
So there are ruins in Forestland too, are there?
Then we've gotta go check them out.
Sure, but be careful. Dangerous creatures have a habit of making their homes there.
Did you know you can see the ocean from the edge of Forestland?
I guess I did wash up by the sea. Yeah. Didn't really think to take it in then. The sea sure is huge.
I've heard that most of the world is actually covered by ocean.
Oh shit. Los hundan, papá. Noche de Netflix.
Here we go.
Nitro.
roads after Sandland's dirt tracks.
That's because they're well looked after.
On the other hand, well-defined routes make for easy ambushes.
Right. And the army uses them too.
Reino nuevo.
So this is Forest
Todo está
Land's
contra mí,
capital. It's impressively
excepto los de la
vast.
rebelión.
Bet this place will keep us entertained for a while.
Yeah, the city does have a lot to offer.
Just don't get too excited and start running off, Prince.
I'm the Fiend Prince, you know? If I want to run off, I will.
It's not a matter of whether you can or not.
Veamos. Qué raro, para ser el enemigo número uno no me está atacando mucho. De voz. Es curioso, a mí ninguna de esas banalidades me atrae. Fue punta rayo. Una locura así.
You come back now, you hear?
Estas cosas ninguna me importa. Lo mismo me siento en una de madera que en una de oro. Es este lugar. Una plaza central. Vamos a ver qué nos dice si vamos directamente a las puertas del enemigo. Yo peleo de frente. ¿No me ves o qué? Ahora sí, así muy rudo, muy rudo. Ahora en estas putas puertas. Open the fucking doors. Open. se salvan. No sé otros idiomas por ahora. Va a decir, abre la puta puerta. Open the fucking doors. The fucking doors. Me acabaron las galletitas. Qué mierda. Papá.
Okay.
Así como que a alguien le importe, pues no. ¿Verdad? Un detallazo. Ya me tengo que ir.
Something smells like treasure.
Here we go.
I still can't get used to just how stunning this country is.
I was just as amazed when I entered Sandland. They're so different.
Meh, looks too nice for me. Makes me feel sick.
Se la vi, mon ami, se la vi. Está tronando, me tengo que ir.